everybody, this is Bassem Saber, and today we're talking about what is better, to hire a digital agency or staff in-house. If you are new to this channel, subscribe, and if you're on YouTube, hit the bell button to be notified for future videos. Alright, I'm going to be sharing with you the pros and cons of hiring a digital agency and the pros and cons of hiring in-house staff. And at the end, draw some conclusions and understand what option is better for you and your business. Alright, so let's get started with the pros of hiring an agency. First, as agencies work with multiple clients and normally from different industries, agencies tend to have quite broader knowledge than in-house staff looking at one product or industry. Second, if you are a small business and could only hire a few people in-house and one of them falls sick, then your business might get affected. Third, agencies will always ensure your business isn't affected even though your account manager decides to move on to a different agency. The other way around, if you have staff in-house, you'll have to find a replacement, which could be stressful and affect the business if you don't find one on time. Fourth, if you are a smaller business, you normally cannot afford hiring highly experienced staff or heads of department to manage the junior staff, so you end up relying on yourself to manage these resources. And we know that most business people are good at what they do, but not necessarily expert in digital marketing. So if you're managing, for example, a digital marketing executive and don't know what this person is doing, that of course will impact what this person is producing and could potentially affect your business negatively. At agencies, typically, there are levels of seniority to ensure the work delivered to clients is at high standards. These were the 4 pros of hiring an agency. Let's now look at some of the cons of hiring an agency. First, the common one is cost. Agencies cost more than hiring in-house staff when the agency requires more hours of digital work, which in this case makes it more economical to hire in-house staff. Second, agencies take time to turn around clients' requests. As agencies work with more clients, sometimes it takes days to turn around a client's request. Third, staff turnaround. That's a common one in the agency world. That could affect your business and waste your time by having to spend more time with the people assigned to you to get them familiar with your business. Fourth, you can't control the number of hours agreed on. Agencies might tell you 100 hours of work, but only work 50. There is almost no way for you to check. These were the 4 cons of hiring an agency. Now, let's move on to the in-house staff and look at some of the pros. First, they are there when you need them and will turn around your requirements fast. Second, they normally sit with you in the office, which makes the communication easier. Third, if you treat them well, they could potentially stay with you a long time, something you cannot control when dealing with agencies. Fourth, if the in-house staff you hire would work full-time, of course, then it is more cost-effective than hiring an agency, as typically, the agency's hourly rate include the production staff and other costs like office costs, sales and marketing, senior management, and so forth. Alright, so these were the 4 pros of hiring in-house staff. Now let's look at some of the cons of hiring in-house staff. First, managing and leading people can take a significant time from a manager. Staff have requirements like wanting to go on holidays, wanting raises, and sometimes they have issues like dealing with other employees, they're not feeling well, and the list goes on. Working with an agency, you don't have to deal with any of this. Second, if for some reason you hire a digital marketing executive to do, let's say, your SEO and Google ads, and after a few months you realize that this person is only good at one of them, you either have to then replace him or give him time to learn that skill, which in both cases is going to cost you time and money. Third, going on holidays. Let's say your staff go on holiday for a month and have limited access to internet, and you need something from them urgently. It could be very frustrating and affect your business negatively if this person cannot do the work on time. Fourth, sometimes in-house staff could cost you higher than an agency, as if they do not have enough work to do, and let's say they are running on 20-30% capacity, then in this case it is more cost effective for you to hire an agency on an hourly rate. Fifth, if you are a small business and want to activate, for example, social media would require a content creator, a designer, and sometimes a photographer or videographer. And we know that it's almost impossible to hire one person that is highly skilled in all these areas. And the same goes for SEO as an example. You would need someone technical, you would need someone that is good at content, and someone that would source and build links for you. Again, almost impossible to hire one person that is very good in all these skills. And in this case, it is a better solution to hire an agency. Alright, so from what we have just covered, it is more cost efficient for a business to hire in-house staff if the business requires more hours per skill needed. Also better to hire in-house staff if all the tasks required could be done by one person. An example of that could be when a business requires a lot of design work, in this case, it is more beneficial for a business to hire a graphic designer full-time. On the other hand, an agency could be a better solution when you would not need to hire people full-time to do the task, or when the task requires more people to do it, like in the case of social media and SEO, where you would probably need a copywriter, a designer, a link builder, or in some cases, photographers or videographers. In this case, it's better to hire an agency. All right, everyone, that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, leave your comments if you have any tips, resources, or experiences that you want to share with us. And as usual, if you want help to grow your business, reach out to us here at Igloo. I'll leave our contact details in the description below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.